All right, I'm excited. Let's talk a little hockey. New series for the Rangers tomorrow night. Joined now by Dennis Bernstein, Sirius XM NHL Radio, fourthperiod.com. Dennis, thanks for the time. A Bronx guy that you are, now living out west. Appreciate it. Let's talk a little Rangers hockey. Who has the edge between the Rangers and the Panthers in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Slight edge to the Rangers, Moose, even though the Panthers are the betting favorite. Just like the way they're rolling on. They're 8-2 in the playoffs. They have home ice advantage. Their best players are playing great, and that's what you really need, aside from the old cliche special teams and goaltending, Moose. But a slight edge to the Rangers. But this should be their biggest test of the 3 rounds, as it should be with just 4 teams remaining in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
All right, when you look at the battle in net, do the Rangers have a decided edge with Shesterkin?
Did anybody watch the last round against Carolina? Of course they do. Bobrovsky's better than Anderson. You're not going to get some of those soft goals like the second goal that Chris Kreider had in the final win. It's better, but still a decisive edge. You look at the big saves that Shesterkin made in the second round against Carolina. He's going to need that in the third round because, Moose, it's going to be the same script. Florida's a puck possession team. 10 of the 11 games, they outshot their opponents. The Rangers, as everybody knows in New York, they get outshot, they win games. So it's going to be the same. There is an edge. Not as great as edge as it was against Carolina, but still, you'd have to prefer Shesterkin over Bobrovsky in this round as well.
All right, Dennis, I'm going to give you 3 Rangers, right? Panarin, Zibanejad, Kreider. Which one of these needs to shine if the Rangers are going to advance to the Stanley Cup final?
I would say Zibanejad. Because remember, going back to the regular season, Moose not a great 5-on-5 player. And it may come down to Zibanejad against Barkov. It also might be, and a guy off the board, it might be Trocheck and Sam Bennett. That second line matchup might be key. But I think with respect to the production that you saw in the regular season and what Chris Kreider did in the round against Carolina, and Panarin, 4 goals, 4 game winners. I think the guy would be Mika. If Mika could stand up against Barkov, who won the Selke Trophy, he's the best defensive forward in the league, that would be a major advantage for the Rangers going into the series.
All right, battle of coaches. When you look at this one, Laviolette's done an amazing job this year. 55 wins. Rangers won a President's Trophy. Paul Maurice down in Florida. Is there an edge one way when you look at the coaches, Dennis?
I don't think so, Moose, because these guys know each other. They knew each other from 20 years ago. There's no surprises, and there shouldn't be any surprises, right? And you listen to Lavi in his pregame press conference today. We're going to play our game. We're not really concerned about the Panthers. We play our game. We finish our opportunities. We block shots, get in lanes, and we get great goaltending. We should win. So I don't think there's any surprises. And there's no strategic edge at this point, Moose, because you're this deep into the playoffs. Third round, everybody knows what's going to go on, how you're going to play your game, and how you defend the opponent.
All right, before I get your thoughts out west, who do you like in the series, Rangers or Panthers?
There's nothing like a Stanley Cup final game in New York in June. And I'm from New York, so I like Rangers in 7. This is going to be a bigger challenge than Carolina. I like Rangers in 7 because it looks like they're the anointed team, and it's been 30 years since the last Cup visited New York.
All right, if it is the Rangers in the final, is it Dallas or Edmonton coming out west?
I love Dallas. Pick Dallas to go to the Cup final in October. Pick them again before the playoffs start. They're the more rested team. And when you watch Edmonton and Vancouver play that Game 7, Moose, like you say, okay, they're playing for the runner-up prize. Now they could look Connor, Leon, the power play. Maybe they get some Skinners, but top to bottom, Dallas rolls 4 lines. They have 3 great pairs. The one weakness, which if they do meet the Rangers in the final, will be the goaltending. Ottinger was great at times, but he's not a consistent goaltender. The one path to victory for Edmonton would be in goal if they can beat Ottinger routinely and regularly. I just think Dallas is too rested, has too many weapons, and they'll go on and meet the Rangers in the Cup final, which I don't think anybody would be upset to see.
Dennis Bernstein, Sirius XM NHL Radio, fourthperiod.com. Dennis, enjoy the playoffs. We appreciate the time tonight.
Thanks, Moose. Appreciate the time as well.